Tributes have been paid to a beautiful and kind paramedic who died after a collision between an ambulance and a cement lorry. Alice Clark, 21, a newly qualified paramedic, who joined the South East Coast Ambulance Service in November 2021, died at the scene after the crash on the A21 near Tonbridge, Kent, on Wednesday night. 3 members of staff were traveling in the ambulance at the time of the crash, but were not transporting a patient. Multiple crews attended the scene, including the air ambulance service alongside police and fire service colleagues. A male paramedic, who sustained serious multiple injuries, was airlifted to King's College Hospital in London, and a student paramedic, who was traveling in the rear of the vehicle, was taken to hospital with a head injury. The lorry driver suffered minor injuries, a spokesperson for South East Coast Ambulance Service NHS Foundation Trust said. Today, Alice's parents said their daughter would be missed more than words can say. Tributes have been paid to paramedic Alice Clark, 21, who died after a collision between an ambulance and a cement lorry. In a statement shared by South East Coast Ambulance Service, her parents said, "Alice was so excited to qualify as a paramedic and looked forward to every shift. She was a beautiful, kind, fun-loving daughter, sister and granddaughter. She loved to travel and anyone who met her loved her. She will be missed more than words can say by family and friends. We would ask for privacy at this very sad and tragic time for us." Paying tribute today, Giovanni Mozza, manager for the Paddock Wood operating unit where Alice was based, said, "Although she had only been with us for a short time, Alice was already very much part of our ambulance family and will be remembered as a kind and dedicated paramedic. She will be deeply and sadly missed by her colleagues, and we're sending our love and prayers to her family and friends during this horrendous time." Yesterday, SEC Ambassador Executive Director of Operations, Emma Williams said, "We are deeply saddened by the loss of our colleague, and our heartfelt sympathies go to her family, friends and colleagues at this very difficult time. Our thoughts are also with the other injured staff members, as well as all of those who responded to the incident. We are supporting the police in their inquiries and would urge anyone who may have witnessed the incident to contact them." Crash scene investigation teams spent hours collecting evidence and using specialist laser scanners to try and recreate what happened. Dashcam footage is said to have been recovered from the 2 vehicles, but police are keen to see more from others in the area who witnessed the collision. Members of the ambulance service at the scene after the crash on the A21 near Tonbridge, Kent, on Wednesday night. Crash scene investigation teams spent hours collecting evidence and using specialist laser scanners to try and recreate what happened. Police were called at 8:16 p.m. last night after a crash between an ambulance and a cement lorry. The crushed front of the ambulance is seen following the crash in Sevenoaks, Kent. The road was closed for several hours as the force investigated the area before finally reopening just before 8 a.m. this morning. A Kent police spokesman said, "Dashcam footage and witnesses are being sought following a collision on the coastbound carriageway of the A21 near Sevenoaks." Kent police was called to the scene at 8:16 p.m. on Wednesday, the 5th of January, 2022, following a report of a collision involving an ambulance and a cement lorry. Officers from the Serious Collision Investigation Unit have commenced an investigation and are asking anyone with dashcam footage prior to the incident to come forward. Anyone who witnessed the collision is also being asked to contact officers. Officers from the Serious Collision Investigation Unit are asking anyone with dashcam footage prior to the incident to come forward. Anyone who witnessed the collision is also being asked to contact officers. Road closures are in place and motorists are being asked to check their route before traveling. A spokesman for the SEC Ambassador Unison branch, which represents operational ambulance staff, said, "Our thoughts are with everyone involved with this awful tragedy, including those who attended the scene on the night, and those still in hospital. Unison is supporting members distressed by the events and hopes for a full recovery for our injured colleagues." Community first responders Tonbridge and Tonbridge Wells, a charity of trained volunteers who respond to 999 calls assisting SEC ambassador, said in a statement posted on Facebook. Our thoughts are with all those involved in this tragic incident. Such sad news. The professionalism and dedication of the crews that attended this incident to care for their friends and colleagues makes us all immensely proud to be a part of the SEC ambassador family. I'm sure we'll all be hugging our loved ones that bit tighter today.